I've been fascinated by the question of why we trust certain companies, we trust certain brands, and why we seem to get so angry so suddenly about certain things, whether it's the Me Too movement, the disgrace of Volkswagen, Oxfam, Facebook, I mean, not just food, all over the political spectrum, all over the commercial spectrum. Suddenly, as if from nowhere, there's this outburst of outrage. And what interests me is, why is that so sudden? Is that just randomness, or is there something else going on? I think the big point here is that we're social creatures. We look around and we see what other people are doing and what other people are thinking. And social media, of course, can feed into that. Things can flare up much more quickly. But I think this has always been part of the way humans think. And so I think what happens is when there's a problem, a company does something wrong or is perceived to have done something wrong, somebody will complain, somebody will make a fuss. And then everybody looks around, and if they also have a similar complaint, if they are also upset by what's happened, they'll step forward, they'll speak up, and more people will come forward, and more people will come forward. And suddenly it's everywhere. It can be very sudden. Or somebody makes a complaint, everyone looks around, and no one else is picking it up. Actually, it really is just you. No one else is worried about this. And then suddenly everything dies down. It seems very random, but actually what's happening is the initial complaint is either sparking or failing to spark this hidden feeling that everybody has quietly been simmering away at for quite a long time. I think it's very important that companies don't sort of adopt a victim mentality and think, oh, it's just random, it's just, you can't predict it, there's no real justice to it, if you'll get picked on, that's not fair, there's nothing you can do about it. It's very easy, I think, to adopt that mentality because it does seem random. But I think it's not random, it's unpredictable, but it's not random. It reflects real underlying concerns. And so, of course, the first thing to do as a company is behave in a trustworthy way. If you want people to trust you, well then earn their trust, behave in a trustworthy way. The second thing I think to bear in mind, we talk a lot about how trust is sort of being outsourced, it's being distributed. For example, Airbnb, you trust a total stranger to come and stay in your home, or you're going to travel all around the world and you'll stay in their home, and that's all cool because of we're a bit hand-wavy about this. Oh, there are review algorithms and so on. So there's this idea that maybe the big brands don't matter anymore. I think that's completely wrong. If you look at what happens whenever people are angry about what's happened, so whether it's Oxfam because some of their employees or contractors have behaved badly in Haiti, whether it's Cambridge Analytica have misused data that they got from Facebook, whether it's people trying to rent a room on Airbnb and being turned down because of their race. But it's not Oxfam that did that, it's not Facebook that did that, it's not Airbnb that did that, but they, I think rightly, are expected to sort it out. We go to the big brands and say, this happened on your watch, you have the power to do something about it, sort it out. So we can't, as big brands, we can't wash our hands of it and say, well, it's not really us, it's someone else's problem. People expect the big brands to take responsibility.